All right, we're starting off the session with a bit of light cardio. It's not going to be anything too intense. No, it's just to get the blood flowing. It's just to get my body moving for the actual exercise that we have going on today. It's going to be a bit of vertical filming for IG as well. So get into it, man. Let's get into it. I'm normally going to hop on the Stairmaster for about 2 minutes. It doesn't got to be anything too far out there. Right now, I'm keeping the mode on 4. I think 4 is a good level to just keep enough tension, get your heart rate going, and overall just put yourself into a position where you're just going to get the job done. The goal, because you're going to be doing this after your exercise, after the entirety of your workout is done. So you're just going to be putting in the work and just getting in some recovery time after the entire workout, man. So you ain't got to do anything too much. You ain't got to overcomplicate it. Right now, I did a minute in like 10 seconds. So go for about 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, and just knock it out. That's it. All right, man. So look, we got the pull-ups coming in. I haven't really done these in a minute, so we're gonna really see how much I can actually do. Let's get it done though, man. Let's get to it. Yeah, hopefully we can go for at least 6. Let's try it out, man. Let's go. All right, so 6, not really the most confident area to which I'm looking at. That's the first set done, so we're looking to the second set probably in about the next 90 seconds, probably even 3 to 4 minutes. When it gets down to pull-ups, the rest time is just significantly higher, only because I get more exertion out of the movement since more muscle groups are being contracted. So if I'm pulling up, it requires my entire body weight essentially. So that's why when it gets down towards this or even bench press or squats, I'm giving it 2 to 3 times the rest period than normal isolation exercises like dips or just shoulder presses, things of the nature, man. Just to keep that in mind as you go about your own recovery whenever you set your own routine. All right, so now we got the last set that we got for the day. Then we're gonna go back downstairs and probably do another back exercise. More likely it's going to be cable rows because it works in the medial part of the back. So it's going to be one of those exercises that I'm probably going to get down as soon as I finish this. So the goal with the second set, it's to go for at least 5. Again, I haven't been keeping up with my pull-up game, so 6 pull-ups is relatively weak, short, if you ask me. Nonetheless, we're going to go for 5, and if 5 feels good, probably 6. It's about 5. Not the cleanest, not the smoothest. Nonetheless, so if you're going up with movements, you got to get familiar with using your own body weight to push up. Only way you're going to do that is if you get in enough practice, enough repetitions of doing the actual movements, and just be consistent with it, man. Like, it doesn't matter if you can only do 2 today. The next week, next month, you could probably do 4, maybe 6, who knows? Be consistent with the process and inevitably you'll get there. That's all it is, 2 to 3 sets that we got lined up for today's session. It's not going to be anything too far out there. The attachment doesn't necessarily matter. My preference is using a D-handle attachment only because it's what I use over the years to really work on just building strength in your back. You could use the ropes, Ideally, I don't think it really matters in terms of what you want to accomplish. The goal is building muscle, man. At this point, it's as long as you're placing enough stress, enough tension on the muscle, I mean, that's all you need at the end of the day. It's nothing concrete. That's one set done. I mentioned 3 earlier, but we're gonna rock with 2 for today. And then finish upstairs with some, or probably in the far end corner back there, and do some barbell rows. It's a pretty simple exercise that I go on to after I finish at least 2, whether it's a lat pull down or whether it's just cable rows. I mean, anything works as long as you're just being intentional about it. The only thing that I've learned over the years in terms of just building like a decent amount of strength or building some frame onto your back is literally applying enough tension, pressure, resistance, and doing it like religiously several times a week and not missing. If you do that enough times, it's gonna become inevitable to not see any sorts of progress whenever you're lifting. Call it what you want, but if you don't understand that, you're not gonna really understand much or really see any progress in terms of where you wanna be. Understand that, man. You get to where you wanna be. All right. Easy. 2 and done. So we did lat pull downs, we did push up or pull ups upstairs, a bit of cardio, and then bicep curls and reverse for forearms. So now we are going to go back up and do rear delts, barbell rows, and call it in, man. It's a wrap. Honestly, yeah, I know what I said. 2 sets only, we're going to max with that and just keep it light. Again, when it gets onto rear delts, rows, personally, I like to work with lighter weight. Gives me more opportunity, it gives me more leverage to just focus on the movement itself. That's the only thing I'm concerned about anytime I'm lifting. I don't care about how much weight I'm pushing. I don't care about what the motion of it looks like. As long as I'm getting in enough tension, getting in enough pressure while I'm lifting, it's the only thing that matters when I'm lifting. All right, this is gonna be the last working set. Again, relatively, I'm keeping it short. Every time I balance this exercise with another, whether it's cable rows, lat pull downs, or pull-ups, I usually keep the following exercise relatively a tad shorter. 1, to work on more time, to build up my energy, to get back into the movement. And 2nd, it gives me the opportunity to just get my rest back down so I can build up and continue the movement. At the end of the day, what are you looking at? What do you gauging in terms of building muscle and doing it in a way where it's automatic and it becomes consistent. Figure that out, and the rest will follow. Easy. That is it. That's the entire routine that I follow in a back and bicep day and what it looks like and how you can follow the exact same thing to get to where you need to be. If this was helpful in any way and you got any insight from it, go subscribe down to this page below, as this is the page that you get all the insights from that's going to help you drop down 20 pounds in only 16 weeks. Let's go.